Hey, what's up? It's time for another reading. I'm so freaking pumped for it too. This is good. Listen, I did a little meditating, and that wasn't just a little bit. I've been meditating for days. And this is a collective reading, and I am going to give you a little bit about what I've been meditating about, key points and bullet points about what it is that I think that we as a collective need to be working on here. And it says, the Lord is leading you to a happier place. Bet your ass. And it says also, submit to the promptings and your intuition. Yes, trust in your intuition. It's your gut. It's that feeling that you know something is good for you or bad. And don't let anyone tell you anything different, you know. When you have a gut feeling, there's going to be people that tell you your gut's lying to you. No, it's not. It's not lying to you. And here we go. The next one is your heart knows all things. Absolutely. Connect to your heart chakra. Let that be a floodgate that opens up within you so you can express yourself. And so here we go. The next one. Don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, I think that we're our own worst enemy, right? So we sit there and we judge ourselves constantly. And it's all throughout the day, constantly. And I think of it as a parable like with Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, right? So he had 7 brothers or stepbrothers or whatever. He had brothers nonetheless, but he was cast into a pit and was left for dead. And he was actually saved by, I can't quote names, but he was saved by some Egyptians heading to Egypt and to something about a trade show or slave trade or something like that. But anyways, nonetheless, he conquered a lot of things, had a lot of awakenings, and he returned, and it was like he returned from the dead. So it's like this phoenix rising from the ashes, right? And so it's like being hard on ourselves is only going to put ourselves in that pit, right? In that pit of misery. So it's like allowing ourselves to not be hard on ourselves and to build up ourselves with confidence, with courage, and to do what's necessary to win, to fight the good fight, right? And so yeah, the Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat comes to mind a lot, and so that's coming to me now, actually, by intuition, and also by the promptings of the Spirit to say something. But be the evidence that God exists. So you are a star seed, you are a earth angel, you are something in this nature of higher consciousness. You are coming into the knowledge of such, and it's like yeah, you need a little guidance here, and hopefully I can help you as well. I'm also, yeah, I get my guidance too, you know. And so it's like, be the evidence that God exists. Show your talents. Show who you are. Show what it is that you're learning. Show what it is that you're developing, and what it is that you're going through and you're growing through, right? And so the other note that I have here is be available to universal consciousness. So when you raise your consciousness, you're tapping into your Akashic records. You're tapping into a sense of yourself that you didn't really realize in this lifetime, right? It's like the Akashic records is of like maybe previous lifetimes, but it's like of your soul's existence and what your purpose is coming here onto this planet, and what it is that you're doing here. You're raising the consciousness of the planet. So it's like believe in yourself, but also be available, be receptive, in reception mode to the signals and the downloads that you're receiving. This is universal consciousness. You are learning things that we all know collectively. This is a collective reading, right? And it says, feel the transformation, observe it, and know the purpose behind it. So you're going through several awakenings, and so I'm learning, and it's been a roller coaster for me. Believe me, it's crazy, my story, and I will be getting into it a little bit more as I use this courage that I've been bestowed. And it's like a gift overnight. It's like this damn retrograde was so challenging, so hard, and it was actually I had to just go inside and work on me and kind of work on kind of my creations and my work and writing and such. But anyway, yeah, it's like know the transformation, feel it, observe it, and try your best not to absorb a lot of it, just so that you can know what it is that's where it's guiding you. That's where you absorb a lot of that, is where it's guiding you. And it's the absorption comes from your action, taking action. That's where you absorb the energies, is by taking action on what it is that you've observed, so that you can transform. The transformation is actually the action, taking action, and it's towards your purpose, the purpose behind it. The purpose behind it, so you can further grow and develop. And then we have right here mindfulness. Be mindful of what you are, what you're doing, what your example is that you're setting for the people that are going to follow you, the people that are going to look to you for guidance, and look to you for help and assistance, in any way, shape, or form, whatever that might mean to you there. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of what it is that I've meditated on, and that's what come out of the meditation there. I'm also guided to share with you out of this book here. It's called Talk to Me, Jesus. Talk to Me, Jesus, right? Hell yeah. And so what we have here on October 11th, this was just a few days back. This was during retrograde. This is a message that I've selected in correlation to what I've meditated on. And it says, do the work I've called you to do today. It says, be brave, be strong. Pull down the strongholds. Fight the good fight. Resist the devil. Power is yours. Wisdom is yours. Courage is yours. Peace that passes understanding is yours. Let me be the loving guide and friend who enables you in everything you're called to do today. Observe with the mind of Christ, and in every word you speak and all you do. Let me be the inspiration. So that's freaking awesome. I love it. I think it's very powerful, and it leads me into a poem that I wrote, and it is right here. And I titled it Truth About Jesus. So it's a perfect segue here. We're going to go right into it. It says, understanding love comes with maturation. Graduation from not feeling the saturation, the duality of our soul between dark and light, converting each cell to fight the good fight. Love is merely the existence of soul coherence, the rekindling of experience with perseverance. Love is the feeling and action of compassion. Love is the expression of expansion. Consider the reciprocal of this miracle, mythical and invisible, yet the pinnacle. Love is the eternal bond to the Creator, and ego becomes unaware of vindicator. Love is the discovery of our nature and the gateway to seeing the bigger picture, diving deeper to achieve self-actualization, knowing all things with self-awareness and realization. Love is maintaining high consciousness, living free from a place of selflessness. Love is fundamentally what frees us and the purest truth about Jesus. So that was like his secrets, right? That's like how did he have all that power? Well, it was like having higher consciousness. He was the highest conscious human being on the planet. But it means also that he was an example. And that means that we too can be very high consciousness, have that high consciousness lead us and guide us and be born within us. It's like it comes through this death phase. And I keep thinking about death, and I always have been since my first awakening. I've been thinking about death a lot, and it's been transformative inside of me, the meaning of death. And I was really, it was a beautiful moment when I seen William Shatner blast off into space. And this was a 14-minute round trip, and it cost $250,000 to do so. And I will do that. I would pay to do that just because of what William Shatner, who was a Star Trek guy here, the original Captain Kirk. But anyway, he blasted off to space, and there was this space of 4 minutes about that he was in weightlessness, and gravity was no longer pulling on these four individuals inside of this cockpit, so to speak, and they were just viewing the world, and just slightly above it, and where there was darkness all around, but the world was so illuminated. And it was beautiful what he said when he came back, and how he related that experience to death. It was so cool, and it was like, wow, yes, and I connected instantly. I mean, I cried the whole 14 minutes that took place, but mostly when he came back and how he related that to death, and how he was up there and it was just like weightlessness, and he got to view the world. I mean, from my perspective, from trying to put myself in his shoes, it was like how God kind of sees the world, and it's like no sense of time or anything exists in this space, and it's the universe, and it's like it's just perspective, and so that was remarkable, and part of this transformation that's going on, and through the Mercury retrograde, and how Jupiter and Mercury are now coming dead-headed, and it's dead-headed, right? But are coming direct, and it's this transformative energy, and it's like expansion, and it's like a new way of looking at things, and it's perspective, And so, yeah, those are kinds of the energies that I've been dealing with there. And I'm doing this before I get into the cards, but I just want to throw a bunch of angles at you and stuff like that. And, being a jack of all trades like I am, and just kind of giving you a different way of kind of viewing things and kind of doing things as well. But here we go. I picked 3 words for you to... that you may be dreaming about. I got this book of dreams here that I'm reading from here. But thorns was one of them, and it says, to dream of thorns is an omen of dissatisfaction, and evil will surround every effort to advancement. There's another one. It says, if the thorns are hidden beneath green foliage, your prosperity will be interfered with by secret enemies. All right, so this is really alarming, because this is very personal to me as well. And it's like, you're going to have haters. You're going to have people that are going to wish ill upon you. And it's something I've been suffering with. And it's like, it's damaged my courage and my courage, and it's my, it's like my ability to express who I truly am. And it's really been a earth-shaking experience to just kind of break through that. And I had to use some of my dark energy really to cut some cords there, and to really be stern about it, and firm, and to use this like rage inside of me to do it. And it was and I see next to it another word is throat, and I'm being drawn to read it. It's thorns and throat. To dream of seeing a well-developed and graceful throat portends a rise in position. If you feel that your throat is sore, you will be deceived in your estimation of a friend, and will have anxiety over the discovery. So that's that's amazing. I went with it. I seen the word, and that's what's been blocked for me, is my throat. And it's like, I can't speak my mind. I can't speak my heart. I can't express myself the way that I know that I am. And it's like, I've been taking on these energies around me, and it's just like these ill thoughts and ill intents toward me, and it's black magic, And so it's really, I've conquered it. You put it on me. I don't care. I am protected, I am guided, and reverse the curse is the words that come to mind right now. Reverse the curse. So go ahead, cursing upon yourself. What I bring up in you is your shadow side, and that's what's supposed to happen. And if you can face your shadow side, then you can work through anything. You can be a healer too. We're all, and it's like choosing yourself. You're chosen because you chose yourself. That's why. We are all gods inside, and when you choose yourself, that's the I heard the words, the deciding factor is what I've heard. And then it's like deciding factor and perseverance over the things that are holding you down, holding you back, and like a ball and chain holding you down. And it's yourself too. Like, you have to realize that it's no one else but yourself. And so, yes, black magic and such in that nature, yeah, you kind of manifested that. You did. You manifested that they hate you, that you manifested that they wish ill upon you. You manifested the fact that you can't speak to them. You can't speak your mind or speak your heart. But when you can overcome that mountain, that hill that you caused into a mountain, then that's when you're moving mountains. And so it's a beautiful thing there. So the other words that I got in there is monument, flipped right to the page right here. And it says, if a sick person dreams of seeing monuments, they will quickly recover. For the healthy, to dream of monuments is a sign of good luck. So yes, conquering, winning, victory. And it's like and it's coming right off those other words, right? And it's having a sense of victory about yourself and about moving forward and in the fast lane. I'm sorry, I got the hiccups, but in the fast lane. Moving past all the things that, in your mind, what you thought were holding you down. But when you connect into your heart, you realize that there's a bigger sense of purpose behind all of this, and that there's so much meaning to it that you cannot resist it. You have to go forward. And so that's it. And then, so there's another word that's on here too as well. I got pears. So like I look at pears as like the fruit that's on the tree of knowledge, or the tree of life. There's this fruit, and it's a white fruit, right? And it's like, it's so sweet to the taste, and it's so good, and it's like you understand now what it is. And this is like Lehi's dream, if you're familiar with Lehi's dream in whatever way, shape, or form. But anyway, look it up. Lehi's dream, and it's like this tree of life, and it's something that is desirable, and it's like this life that is brand new, and it's like this sweet life, and it's tasting it, but then having that taste of it, you want to share it. You want to share that taste with everyone. And this is Lehi's dream, and so the pear has a lot to do with that, and it's I believe what it is. And he describes the fruit as a white fruit, and desirable by its taste, and it's sweet. And so I think it's a pear he's describing here. But anyways, there's the iron rod that leads to the tree, and he has this dream of this mist and darkness off to the side. But he also has this dream of a big spacious building, and it's crowded with people pointing and laughing at the people who are holding to the straight and narrow path on that iron rod, right? They're all laughing at these individuals who are following God's path. And eventually they wind up on that path. It's straight and narrow, but they've fallen off and done their things. But these people in the spacious building have never even attempted it. They don't even look at the spiritual path as an option here. They're very worldly. And so it's like you become enlightened, you become empowered, you become awoke, you become awakened, and quickened by the Spirit is what I heard. So quickened by the Spirit, yeah. And it's like, oh, parables. There's another word that just jumped out at me, and I'm being guided to read it. But if you're dreaming about parables, about parables, there we go. It says, to dream of parables denotes that you will be undecided as to the best course to pursue and dissenting to some business complication. To the lover, this is a prophecy of misunderstandings and or disloyalty. So yes, it's like there's been some ill intent going on, and it's like people trying to block you from having connections or having happiness or having whatever it is that you're chasing, because you come from a place of essence. You come from a place of spiritual growth and mastery. And so it's like they see this in you. This could be an ex, this could be family members, it could be both. It could be friends, it could be all of the above, right? And it's like thumbs down. Yeah, they pretend to be thumbs up for you, but in reality they are thumbs down for you. Maybe talking evil speaking behind your back, backbiting is another thing that I heard. And so yeah, and another word that jumps out at me is paralysis. Is a bad dream denoting financial reverses and disappointment and literary attainment. To lovers, it portends a cessation of affections. So yeah, and paralysis, like a mental paralysis. What do they call that? Spirit, what do they call that? Analysis paralysis. Thank you. So yeah, and ask. It's like ask your way out of it. Ask your way out of it. And who are you asking? You're asking yourself, because you know what? You are guiding yourself. You set these time capsules in the universe. You are the universe. You are God. You are the creator. You co-create. And that's what you're here to do. You're here to raise the consciousness, raise the light, raise awareness, to all of what's going on, and you set time capsules for you to have discoveries at certain points in times to get the wheels turning for you, to get the writer's block go away, and to take your energy back, and to be empowered and to move forward. So enough of that, but this book is amazing. I recommend it highly. Here, written by Linda Shields, and it's called The Dictionary of Dreams. But anyway, let's get moving forward here. I've read a few things, but I want to kind of give you a scoop of what it is that I've been working on a little bit. And yeah, this here is a card, and it's the Fool card. And it's like taking this leap of faith here, and with the tower, you know, is going to be blasted. So it's like you've dodged a bullet, and you weren't compelled to do it by God, and you knew the rainbow and the sunshine was coming, but it was going to be a hailstorm first. So you took your leap of faith without being compelled, and that's what you are about to see, is that you are the magician, right? You hold the world in your hands. You held steadfast and true to the principles that you believe in, and it's you were guided, and you've crossed the bridge into these elements that you always have had, these elements of creation. And it's like you're holding the world in your hand, just as you did, as you were God when you created it all. It's like you are the essence of who you are, is godliness, and it's because you're connected to the inner self, the higher self, and the inner child, and guiding them in a fashion. And it's like a fashion that's appealing, it's jaw dropping, and it's powerful, and it's like the things that were unknown are being known. And if you can see here, the mountains are on clouds, and they're being moved here, and it's very powerful. But you can see all the elements here. The mask is now on the ground right here, and it's like yes, you've crossed the bridge, but you can see spiritual guidance here. And even in the first card, you can see the spiritual guidance on its way. All you had to do was make that move first. You had to jump first. You had to show the universe, show yourself that you were willing to trust yourself, right? And so the next card that I created here is the Chariot, right? It's like the spiritual guidance, and that's what's brought you here into this place of zebra. You can see behind me a zebra, and my Leo here, my lion. But here we've got this zebra. Instead of having two beings, a black and white being, and having that conflict of two different, the duality, right? And it's this is like more or less having one, a zebra. It's both. It's like balanced in their energies, the dark and the light, right? But then you have right here in the background, what you thought was your happiness, what you thought was the sun, what you thought was good for you is actually evil on you. It's like looking evil on you. And it's like taking action, no longer being in this hypnotism. It's taking the Chariot and going for what it is that you know is for you, that you know has been divinely guided for you. And it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I put on there 444 right here. I mean, of course, I'm connected to 444 like no other. But anyway, what it leads to is this world. You're right. You remember in the magician, you have the world in your hand, right? You're moving mountains. So it's like you have confidence in yourself. You have courage again. It's like this world is blasting with light right here, and it's because of your consciousness. You raise your consciousness. Your brightness is going to knock over these pins. You don't even have to roll that world down there. You don't have to let the world, let the world evolve, but let the world revolutionize. Yes, revolutions down and hit the strike. And it's like a strike. And then also Lane's World, right? That's pretty funny. Swing. Anyway, Lane's World. So it's like staying in your lane, knowing what it is that you can attribute to your growth. But it's like giving gratitude to the Creator, giving gratitude to what it is that you have, what you're blessed with, the talents, your abilities, your capabilities, and what you can do, and the magic behind it, right? And it's like taking action, right? Taking action, cracking that whip on things that you know need to be done. And it's like no longer holding yourself back, or no longer being in your own way, and it's like bowling, it's like staying in your own lane, but it's like bowling, striking. It's strikingly different than anything else. 21 might be of significance to you. 21, 2 and 1 is 3. Yeah, so 3 is like this mind, body, and soul kind of connection to it. 444 is the angelic guidance, right? And you can see that in every card other than this one. You don't see the 2 birds in here. They're probably not allowed inside the bowling alley, probably. I don't know. But it's like you come to a point of passing tests that you are now in control. The guidance is no longer needed there when you're carrying the world with you. Like you have the world with you. And it's like beautiful. And it's like... it's strikingly bright. It's awesome. So those are the only cards, but those are the first cards I was drawn to and to kind of create. I'm not the best artist, but you know what? It's like Spirit's like been really guiding me. I've been just following tit for tat is what I heard. Tit for tat, and kind of just going with the flow of things. And I know there's been a lot of pressure on me, like pressure, like even like a zit, like, and that thing popped. It popped yesterday, and it was beautiful. I've been waiting for it. It's like this green light going off. I hope that you're tapped into the energy and you can feel what I'm feeling. This is intense, so intense. And it's like I've been crying. I've been with laughter. I've been in this spiritual war, and it's like I've been like, and I finally just like let it out, and I just let that lion roar inside of me, you know, and I took care of it. I came into balance with myself, with masculine and feminine energies. I feel like I'm at the 0 space, the full, the number 0, right? It's like taking that leap of faith. It's like saying I am, and if that's another thing that I wanted to mention is the song I Am by Satsang. Satsang. I'll put a link in the comments. But yeah, listen to that song. It will change your life. So I Am by Satsang. Listen to it. And anyway, we're going to go right into... I've been kind of shifting gears, and I've been kind of avoiding love, but I'm going right into like this expression of love, what love is. And you heard my poem, but also I want to... Stop. Stop. Okay. We're going to go into some other creation that I've been working on as well. So it's like this right here. These are cards that I created. They're numbered as well. And they're going to be backwards when I show them or whatnot. But I just want you to know that I'm not making it up. I'm not putting egg on my face. I am doing everything that the Spirit is guiding me to do. My third eye is open. I see things for how they really are. And it's so beautiful. I mean, a lot of things are alarming and shocking and like just blow my mind. But I've come to a place in my heart that I'm ready to see, that I've graduated into this next level that I need to see, so that I can further develop. And I can further develop by having this disattached way of going about it. It's like flow and then reflect. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Flow and then step back and then reflect. Reflect on me. Because that's what we're doing when we see the reflection. We're looking at ourselves, but we're seeing God when we look at ourselves. And then we become more like Him and more powerful. Our intuitive skills being heightened and enhanced. And it's like our gifts, our spiritual gifts, and our ability to read into things and read into our surroundings is being elevated and enhanced. That's what I keep hearing. So it's like our gifts are being enhanced. It's beautiful. So yeah, we're going to start flipping some cards here. I always pre-shuffle. I sat here for days just shuffling, and I hitting record is probably the hardest thing for me. I don't know why. And it's like, you know what? Stop being so damn scared. Is that really what it is though? I just think that there was people that were afraid of me to express the truth of my truth. And so a card that came out, and it says, every entrance is grand when you light up every room you enter into. Every entrance is grand when you light up every room you enter into. The number on there is 54. And it's like the 54 is like 9. It's like the completion of cycles. So it's like you understanding that you have this ability with your light to light up the rooms. Every entrance is grand when you walk into it. People turn heads. You break necks when you walk into a room. You're so powerful with your essence, so powerful that some people can't be in the presence of, and that's what's prophesied and in scriptures too. It's like some people when the second coming happens. It's so cool. But some people will be bowing at the feet of the second coming, but then other people will hide in the cracks of the mountains. So it's like people will hide from you, or they will speak evil of you because they're not comfortable with their dark side, their shadow self. They're not doing the work. And so it's like you can only do so much for people. You can't like put yourself in a place of wanting to help someone that's not willing to help themselves. It's not your place. It's your place to spark inspiration and to shine light on things that you are feeling connected to showing in people. But it's like they have the ability to keep those things in a safe place, in silence, or not silence, but solitude. That's it, solitude, to be able to change and to go within and to dive deeper and to find those abilities and those opportunities to grow and learn and to progress. And that's what life is truly about. And it's about adapting to this new way of looking at love and compassion and caring. And so it's really a powerful thing here. Let's get some more cards. That's a good start right there. I want 6 cards here, Spirit. Oh, I may have gotten them, the rest of the 5 here. I got 4. So let's get one more. They're flipped upside down, so that's all right. Let's see what we have here for one more. There it is. Cool. Well, since that one's flipped up, I'm going to read that one first and see what this says. It says, because of you, I know exactly who I am, where I am at, and where I'm going. So because of who? Because of you. Because of you, you know where you're at and where you're going, right? Who you are. And it's like, because of you, you set this time capsule for yourself because you had so much love and so much compassion for humanity that you knew what was coming. I need a drink. Monster. Yes, that's what we're after, is like getting rid of that monster, right? Here, have a drink. Yeah, it's good for you. Anyway, let's go into this a little further here. All right, let's see what the next card is. Actually, in the number on that was 31. 3 and 1 is stability. Connecting to stability, you're stable when you know who you are. And you're stable when you know who your guide is. You are. You are. Oh, this is so awesome. Anyways, the activation of creativity will spice up any romance. Bam. Creativity, right? That's what zero space is. It's being able to, and your crown chakra. It's like being able to open up to creativity is what's going to spice up any romance. Any romance. Like, that's magic. That's pure magic. And the number on there is 10. Death and rebirth. It's like this rebirth of, it's like Empress energy. It's like this rebirth of creativity within yourself. And it's like romantic. It's sexy. It's appealing. It's mesmerizing, is what hypnotizing in a sense. So, oh man, this is so cool. Anyway, it's like and I'm connecting back to that Chariot card, right? The one that I have here. It's mesmerizing. This movement is mesmerizing, and it's catching attention. It's cool. It's awesome. It's beautiful. The next card on here is, you are only sorry because you've been caught. So that's this black magic thing. The apology that you're going to get from this. And it's like 7. 16, that might have some reference to you, but 7 is the number, life path. I'm getting life path from that. Life path 7, or you're born on the 7th, or the 7th month, or 7. Ooh, luck. Yes. Luck. Your luck is about to explode right now with the expansion of Jupiter and with the discovery of secrets, you know. So you are only sorry because you've been caught. And that's what you're going to say to somebody. You're going to be saying those words to somebody. You're going to get an apology, but you're going to respond, you are only sorry because you've been caught. Hadn't you been caught, you wouldn't say a damn word. But you've been caught. So, I mean, like, I accept the apology with hesitancy, but it's like, at the same time, doesn't mean that, I forgive is what's taking place. Forgiveness is for me, not for them. It's for the forgiveness that I release and cut cords with. that whole energy is gone, is dead. Let it be dead, right? This could be a relationship, this could be a job, this could be family members, this could be all of the above once again, and friends included. But yes, your energy is intoxicating. The energy flowing through you is so intoxicating. It's vibrant. It's showing valiancy. It's showing true self. It's showing your inner chakras, kundalini rising. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes as well. Your energy is intoxicating. It's like your superhero. The number on this card is 44. I am so connected to 44, and you should know by the title of my YouTube channel. But yeah, your energy is intoxicating. 4 adds up to 8. That could also be a life path number 8. But also your soul urge and other things that have to do with numerology. Trust me, I've only been doing anything like this since last November, like 11/11, you know, honestly. And then on 12/21, the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter was amazing. It was like my actual first awakening, and the guidance that took place there, and it was like so powerful and so strong. But I think over the course of the next few months, all the way up until about, I want to say April, May, it was really challenging to keep that spirit around me and to guide me. And so now it's like the spirit is within me, and it's like yeah, it's beautiful. Anyways, going on here, we can't seem to get on the same page. We alternate between running and chasing. So yes, it's the end of this cycle as well. The reason why I say that, the number is 18. I want to be able to say what 18 is, and in the course of the cards of the yeah, I want to say temperance, but it's something saying temperance. But anyways, 18, 1 and 8 is 9, which is 9 is completing of cycles, right? It's like ending of cycles. This is the end of this cycle right here, this running and chasing. So running and chasing instantly tells me that there's some kind of soulmate energy, and it's like yeah, this is, yes, the creativity. I'm connecting back to that card. The activation of creativity will spice up any romance. We can't seem to get on the same page. We alternate between running and chasing. This is definitely twin flame energy, and I think that you dealt with this same energy in the past. You definitely dealt with the same energy. You thought you had a twin flame on your hands. You were so decided on that being the case. And so it's like, there's no way that this other person or this other individual can be my twin flame, because I already am dealing with one. But no, you're being actually rewarded. You're being rewarded with a new opportunity to connect to. Because in all reality, I think that we're all so connected that we all, when you tap into this energy, it's like to what degree, but also how you match up with someone else. I think that there's also replacements. I'm kidding. Even the movie, The Replacements. I don't know why I got drawn to that. But the replacements, there's replacements set in place in case, because of free will, your twin flame decides to go another route and really just self-destruct. Is what I'm getting. Self-destruct, or even sabotage the relationship completely, 100%. And so it's like, knowing that, you set in this time capsule a replacement, and this replacement is coming into reality. And so yes, that's what I'm getting from the energy there. But I'm going to go right into pulling a stone card or a crystal card here, and these are beautiful. They're my favorite deck right now, and man, they're just so powerful. I've been reading them for myself and solely with these cards, a little bit here and there with others, but I love these cards. I love them. I love them. So Spirit, what's the energy? And a few just like jumped out and hid underneath the table. Or there's one. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm hiding a little bit down below the table here. I just heard drink you under the table, whatever that might mean to you. Maybe drink you under the table. I'm getting like this intoxicating, right? So it's like this heavy energy of intoxicating, but like drink you under the table. So this there's these challenges of temptation. I'm getting temptation from that, and I can't find any of the other cards, so it's not meant to be in the reading, but this one I did find. But yeah, I just heard that. Drink you under the table, or just have a drink. so I don't spill on the table. But right here, garnet. This is what it looks like, and what it reads on the back of the card is garnet, sexuality, life force, intensity. Intoxicating, right? It says, this is sexual healing in its highest form. Garnet is a stone of love, passion, and devotion, removing blocks to the desires of the heart. Step into your sexual power and embrace your body, removing all judgments that stand in the way of you and your pleasure. When used in tandem with tantric sex, garnet can heighten the experience, attracting partners that can help heal sexual trauma. Garnet helps identify and illuminate self-sabotaging behaviors, expanding your connection to mind, body, and spirit. Wow, that was connected to the card of mind, body, and spirit. Where is it? Maybe I didn't see it. I don't know. I'm not seeing it now though. But yeah, body, mind, and spirit. I know I said that in the reading, but yeah, this is definitely a stone you want to get and kind of getting some support in sexual healing. I'm not saying go out and be I'm celibate. I have been since the downfall of my relationship. It was 13 years. 13 years. In the beginning, it was very promising. It was very awesome. It was very sweep you off your feet, kind of red carpet kind of love. And through my own trials and trials of my partner, it was just completely sabotaged. That's what I want to say. But it's like I've cut the cords on that, and I've gone through some healing and awakenings and awakenings. But it's like these downloads that have come to me, and being aware and alert to the energy that was being carried in my in what I thought was my divine feminine or masculine. You know, I really connect to a divine feminine kind of a nature, but it's like yeah, this divine masculine energy that she had in dealing, like, yeah, sexual passion, desire, the temptation it was fell into. But this is for the help for you, because you've been damaged by this, right? It's like hurt you deeply, cut you deep, and it became one of your own blockages. So in the sense, this is a form of black magic. It was kind of performed in you, whether it was directly or indirectly, it affected you. But this is like part of your Kundalini rising. Without this great big massive tower moment. This tower moment, there's where the 21 is, and it's in the world card that I created, right? The world that I created, right? But yeah, 21, that's where the 21 is, body, mind, and soul. But anyway, yeah, with this tower that broke down right there, you got away from it and dodged a bullet. This person could have STDs, this person could have AIDS, this person could be having sexual desires that are anyway, I digress. Anyways, you dodged a bullet there because you weren't compelled through those actions, through those things that were taking place. You dodged a bullet. You took the leap of faith and you went on your own. And in my personal case, I said in last November's when I kind of had all these awakenings and stuff like that, when I was guided by spirit, like right on, like with the spirit, like I knew he was around. It was me, but it was like he was hiding behind my stack of clothes. I lived in an RV. I was homeless. I was going through so much shit. I still kind of, you know, in a sense I'm homeless, but I think I'm in betweening, and I'm manifesting, and things are starting to kind of just like miraculously take place. But anyway, I was going through this deep, dark depression, and it was intense, and all I wanted was her back. I wanted my family back. I wanted my kids back. I never give up. I'm a fire sign, but I'm also a Leo, which means I am fixed. I'm fixated on whatever it is that I had imagined as the world, the things that I've been taught, the traditions that I've been taught. I was fixed on all of that, and it wasn't going in my favor, and it was like really, really earth shaking, and so I lost everything. But I fought like hell, tooth and nail, and I did everything I could to savor what flavor that was no longer there, right? It was like flavorless. It became flavorless, and it became a point where I had to actually just stop completely with that and actually go and heal and actually go there. And it was very transformative over this summer. So it's been since 2020, it was June, I want to say June 26th or 27th, something like that, June 26th of 2020, when it all just suddenly fell apart. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me, really. And I look back on it, and I went and started chasing my dreams. I started working on the thing that I'm working on an invention. I'm working on that. But I started to find these talents that I never knew I had, and I started to develop them. And it was like I was doing things, just being guided to do so. And I was being like shown things through the third eye, and then my third eye got blocked. It was clogged. It was clogged for like 2 months. And it was intense. It was like all this pressure and building up of like zits and pus, and it was disgusting. I didn't dare come on the camera because of it, and it was like I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be shamed for like the thing going on up there, and so I did my best to cover it and to it was just something inside of me that was very intense that I had to face. It was my own insecurities, but it was like intense, and it wasn't me, and it wasn't me to wear a mask, so to speak, on this here that was going on. I should have been more open to what was going on with that, and that would have segued me into giving you more information as I was transforming and as I was going through my awakening. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm giving you a little scoop of it now, and we're at 46 minutes. So, and I do want to get through this reading without being taken up too much time, but yeah. That's the kind of energies that we're dealing with here. But this is a sexual energy that's being healed within you for going through what you have gone through. It's like the reward. And it's like you're celibate, and you've been changing your diet, changing habits, changing things about yourself to become your best self. And there's a big, big reward. And it was from taking that leap of faith, the initial leap of faith. There's several more to come. Believe me, there's several more to come. And it's like, you've done the first one. The hardest one is out of the way. Now continue this trend. Continue the trend. Continue the trend is what I hear. All right, so here we go. Let's see some more energy, Spirit, that are in relation to this reading for our star seeds, and for our twin flames, and for our earth angels, those who are going through this experience of awakenings. And here it is. Rose Aura Quartz. This one really, I love this card, and let me just read it to you. It's a heart's desire, love, and divine, right? We're talking about all these things. It says the energy of love vibrates on a soul level, penetrating the body through its many layers of tissue, all the way down to the cells that's in the poem, right? It says, Rose Aura Quartz is a crystal of love with the ability to shift one's sense of self, provide nourishment for your growth, and transform fear and doubts into unconditional love, creating a strong bond to the universe. It creates a synergy between the pineal gland located in the brain and associated with your third eye. Just got done talking about that, right? And it says, and the heart chakra, right? Is what it's all about, right? Infusing your intuition with space to give and receive more love. Cutting cords, making room for what's coming for you. It says it's for all zodiacs, and it's sun and moon, right? So it's things known and unseen, and things seen and known. All of it. It entitles all of it. That's why the universe is the essence of that card. Let's see if there's any other energies. I know it's probably going to get really tight here. Let's see if there's one more from Spirit. There it is. Got to. So this one is lepidocrocite. Looks like this. I probably pronounced it wrong. Sorry about that. But it says open heart, grounded teacher. Yeah. Unbelievable. All right. And so it says practical and methodical. Lepidocrocite approaches spirituality in a tangible way, grounding practices back to the earth while staying connected to source energy. A great crystal for teachers or anyone who wishes to pass down spiritual teachings. Oh man. It says lepidocrocite values tradition and educates without judgment, sharing wisdom for humanity's highest good. Lepidocrocite helps with committing to your life's purpose, staying focused on the tasks at hand, and taking action in order to make progress. Each day you are one step closer to your dreams. And it may feel like you're not progressing very much, or it may feel like that you could have done more, or that you shoulda, woulda, coulda. But that's the energy I'm getting from the card, is that you need to pat yourself on the back and congratulate yourself, because you have victory. You've conquered a lot of demons through all of your awakenings and through all of your chakras being enhanced and enlightened and illuminated. And it's like, celebrate yourself. For hell's sakes, be happy with the progression. It's only going to get better and faster and move and progress in a more expressive way. It's going to be your authentic self, expressing from a place of a open heart, right? That's what it was. It's like you went in and had open heart surgery, is what I'm hearing. Open heart surgery. You healed things within you that without this awakening, you probably would have died from. You probably would have died from all of this pain that you felt. You probably otherwise would have died. You saved your own life because you set this capsule that was like going to put you to the absolute limits of your I'm hearing the word, to the limits of your pain. And it's like you can relate through your pain. And it's like you went to the limits of your pain so you could know it fully and be fully yourself and be authentic to yourself and express from that place of gratitude for the lessons. And it's like looking at your lessons and seeing them, or looking at your pain and looking at that as lessons. And it's like changing your perspective on a monumental scale, right? It's monumental. All right, so let me go into energy surrounding who you might be connecting with here. Let's see the energies around who you might be manifesting a connection here in love. It's like you've come to a place where you're ready, but it's like you're willing to let things develop, even if it's slowly. It's like you have your mission and you're on it, you're doing it. And it's like love would be great. It's like feeling alone. I'm getting the sense of feeling alone and loneliness. And it's like, oh my gosh, how would it be to be like rewarded right now? It's like, when is it going to happen? Like, when is it going to happen? But let's get the energies. That's the energies I'm feeling right there. But here's one right here. And I love these cards as well. At first I was like, why did I buy these? I bought several decks over the course of since November until, a couple months ago when I went broke, lost everything. But gave a lot away. I had a lot stolen from me. I actually had all my cards stolen from me at once, and it was hell getting them back. But it's like people are trying their damnedest to keep you off your path. I even had another YouTube channel. It started to roll, and then I lost access to my phone numbers, to my phone number and to my account and everything. I can't even log into it. But it's like I'm starting over, but it's like all of this happened for me and not to me. It's like realizing that. So let's see what this is. I can replace false premise with law-based premises. So I can replace false premises with law-based premises. It says there has been a theme unfolding here of replacing flawed premises with law-based premises. And we would like to leave you with a final one. We all make too much of all of this. It is simpler than we all make it out to be. Be easy about it. Be kind to yourself, right? That was in the premeditation. It's like, don't be hard on yourself. Make it simple. Make it simple. Keep it simple. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. You're not stupid, but yeah. Anyway, silly, all right? Keep it simple, silly. Anyway, it is simpler than we all make it out to be. Be easy about it. Be kind to yourself. Do things that feel fun. That's your inner child. That's what keeps you alive, and the laughter and the joy. And that's what you conquer your attachments or demons that are attached to you. That's what you conquer them with, is laughter and joy. But it says, look for things that bring you relief and just easily move into that place, your vortex, where all things that you want have already been lined up for you. Your time capsule. It's like you're opening to the awakening. My ears are ringing right now. Boom! Right now. But anyway, yeah. And you can see in the picture here, it's like you're taking these time capsules and you're opening them and having these realizations, these big epiphanies and moments. And it's like my ears are ringing like crazy right now. And so maybe yours are too, but it's like this in your mind. It's like changing your mind and what it is that you see in the perception and how it's happening for you. And you can see the whole lineup of them coming towards you in light orbs, yes. And it's like your spiritual protection. You're doing this. And it's, sorry, but yeah, and you can see the atom here. It's like this atom. Maybe your name's Adam, but Adam is like this atom right here floating in space as well. It's like you are creating these from law basis. It's like this created this magician, and it's like yes. And then the purple, the crown chakra. The crown chakra is being enhanced here, but all the colors are here. This Kundalini rising, right? So this is happening in your person as well. So your person, I think that what God has in store for us, this is the number 60. This is like 6 breaks down to a 6. It's like lovers. It's like what God is having in store for us is our divine match. It's what we thought what was is actually not. And it's like what's coming for us is. Gosh, it's so beautiful too. God, I can't believe it. But I can, because I did it. But here we are. Yeah. God is us. We are God. God is within us. We are co-creators with the Creator. And it's like coming to that realization and seeing your match. Seeing it. No matter, you're not looking at what is physical. You are, and you're appreciating it more and more. But it's like you're seeing yourself. You're seeing God in someone else. And it's funny, I've been selling off my shit, everything. I had a yard sale and I just had all this shit out. But anyway, some guy came on a bicycle and he looked like he was like maybe Hindu or of that no, I want to say nationality, but it's like of that culture. And he was riding a bike. It was like a beach bike. I mean, I could have had all these judgments on the guy that was approaching me on a bike and then getting off and then coming towards me. And I could have had all these like prejudgments and prejudice against this person. And I don't normally ever. I hate that. I want to give everyone the open book as much as I possibly can and acceptance and of love and expression. Anyway, he came up to me and it was really crazy how personal our conversation went really fast. And I was talking about my divorce and talking about, you know, he asked me, so you plan on dating anymore? Dating, like, are you just like done? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I kind of haven't given that much thought. And I'm like, it's crazy that you asked me. This was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, I got the instant third eye, right? But third eye, it was like, I got this instant feeling that maybe he was gay anyway, but I didn't let that be a judgment against him. I still accepted him and I still answered his questions and I answered it with a full heart. But I was like, you know, I haven't really given that dating scene a whole lot of thought, and it's actually kind of like scary, you know. But he asked me the next question. He says, well, do you date men or women? And or both, he said. And I said, no, I'm definitely for women, but I have no judgment against those that are you know, men as well or women as well. But yeah, love is love, man. And I am love is what I'm learning, you know, and it's kind of been a real eye-opener for me. And he was like, you know, that's pretty cool. He goes, I have a lot of respect for you, but, you know, I was dealing with other people as well, trying to sell my shit. But anyway, upon leaving, he left, and as he got on his bike, he looked back at me and he says, hey, have a good day, God. I thought, what did he just call me? And without hesitation, I just did it right back. I said, hey, you too, God. And the people standing around were just like, what is going on right now? But it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And you know, and he told me, he said he lived down the street between 2 churches. He may have actually been God. So yeah, I mean, and I'm God too. So it's like, yeah, that is the truth. We all are, and we all are, and it's so magnificent. But anyway, let's get into the energies. I'm sorry, I am doing better at expressing myself, being authentic. And I think that in my previous readings and such, I was so focused on just your energy, but it's like I need to focus on my energy as well to be able to connect with you, right? I need to be authentic, and that's how the connection takes place. But anyway, let's see what the energies are with your person you're attracting towards you. Let's see, Spirit, is there any other? I don't think so. I think this deck is done. Yes, follow that gut. Anyways, let's see what else we got here. Spirit is guiding here. Where are we going with the cards here, Spirit? Yes. Your energy. Your energy. What is your energy? Not in opposition, but in correlation to this energy that is already on board here. That is correcting false premise, right? You know? So here we go. Let's see here. What is it? Yes, love it. This is your energy here. Contemplate death and beyond. Yes, we talked about this weightlessness, zero space, creativity, and this is in the energy as well. It's like this sense of creativity. Now, yes, the activation of creativity will spice up any romance. So. And 6 is again here. Again, we got 6. 6 matching up with 6. It's the lovers. It's twin flame. It's like unbelievable. It's like, but it is believable. It is so believable. Any other? And it's no. Nope. See, too much. Yep. It's done with that deck. So we've got to transition and keep moving here. Spirit says we got to get it over with here. So we're up to an hour right now. We're going to throw some tarot at it. Tarot, the arrow for tarot, right? ARROW444TAROT. It's a stutter. It's kind of a joke. I don't know. ARROW444TAROT, right? It's because it's like nerve-wracking. It's like, holy crap, how is this so accurate? How is this so accurate? It was like where the title came from. ARROW444TAROT. It's like, it's nerve-wracking. It's like life trembling, life earth shaking, right? It's like taking those mountains and moving them. That's how big this is. All right. So, and metaphors and parables. Parables came out in the dreams, right? And that was by divine guidance there. But let's see, tarot. Let's see, Spirit. Yes, there it is. All right. The Hierophant. This is God, right? The tree. So I had this dream of hugging a tree, but there's the keys right there. There's 2 keys connecting at the tree, connecting with Earth, connecting with Gaia, connecting with Maya, right? It's connecting Hayoka. It's like this energy of complete and absolute connection to Earth, because we are of Earth. We are we are having a human experience spiritually inside of this capsule here, this framework, and we fill the space. But it's like we need to feel the space, the world, right? And it's like taking care of the world. Tree hugger is what I was dreaming about. I dreamt about hugging a tree, and it was like the tree hugged me back, and it was like, it was beautiful. It was magnificent. And the number is 5. So 665 is what's coming out here a little bit here. But it's like this scroll. It's the Akashic record. The connection to the trees, the roots, the keys that you hold that are right here in the present moment. And that's where they're at always, in the present moment. You are your own key to freedom. You know the keys on a piano. You know the keys to play, to exit what it is that your mental entrapment is, your own self-imprisonment, your own sabotage to what it is that's going on, what you've created and manifested, realizing that you're a master manifester. Number in my mind just came to mind, number 22, or even 11 coming together, twin flames, 22 master builders together. But yeah, and I can see it's like looking back and like, wait a minute. And she's looking back, wait a minute, and she's reading here, like this is destiny. This is coming full circle. It's like, now class, look, and it's like reading from this scroll here of Akashic record, right? So it's really cool, and it's like your teacher came out in the other cards, right? But it's contemplating death and beyond. It's eternal. Let's see here, and there's webs that's kind of crossing through the elbows here. It's like limiting, but it's like that's part of the imprisonment, like or the energy of like holding back. There's the card. So let's see. We have the 5 of Cups. What's holding you back is your past, things of the Akashic record, things. It's like It's like, nope, you cannot pass, little rabbit, until you learn the lesson and can absorb the lesson and not the pain. To get your Two of Cups, you have to learn the lesson. And the lesson right here is in your pain, but using and transmuting that energy, transforming the energy to serve you instead of hurt you. The pain isn't there to hurt you. The pain is there for you. It's for you. The energy of for you, right? Five of Cups. So we have 6, 6, and 5, 5. Twin flame. I cannot even express that to you even more. Like, let's see. I'm going to give it a shuffle here, and I'm going to do some more asking spirit. And the rabbit is, I'm getting rabbit's foot. I'm being drawn to the foot. It's like luck. Luck is on your side. It's like finally available to you. And it's like this blood that runneth through, you know, and I get the picture of the Savior, you know. It's like you realizing that you're your own Savior. You have the keys, but you have to address the lesson and accept the lesson to move forward, to move through this. Let's see what the energies here are next. Here, Spirit. Let's see what the energies are here next. Here, let's go in sequence. So we have, yes. So it's like, I'm getting right here, ooh. Look at this snake. Look at this snake trying to just get some, you know, and she's blocking that energy here. But this was in the reverse. This was in the reverse. So it's like this strength. It's like, don't have your walls up and guard yourself so much. This is also a Leo card as well. But strength is also, and it's 8. This could be life path number again. But yeah, this blocking energy is unblocked. You have the power and the strength to let down your walls. That's what it's about. It's like, don't have this strength geared up to having walls built up around you, or to have this cage around your heart, or cage around certain body parts. It's like, you'll feel it in your heart. Let me look at this card. Yes, look at that. The garnet on her heart. The garnet right here. It was drawn. The garnet right here in this sexual desire, right? This garnet is around her neck. You see that? Around her neck and right there at her heart space. And it's right here at the solar plexus. This color of red here. Yeah, it's there totally. And you can see up here the walls. These are walls built up around. And it's like, don't hurt yourself in this way. But this is in reverse. You're not. You're no longer letting these barriers or these blockages coming from like traditional ways of thinking, or having your perception skewed in these ways, right? And so the other card, it came to the ground over here, and we have Temperance. And the number, I wanted to know this, oh, it's 14. So, sorry, I got a little egg on my face from earlier, but it's okay. 14 is the number, and I was thinking it was 18. I need to find out what 18 is. But anyway, I know, I'm busy right here. This is where it's at. This temperance energy, this having patience, this having this ability to pour out your emotions into a new state, transmuting it into a new cup, and having both cups, 2 cups. It's like having the ability to move energies within yourself, to be able to be flamboyant, or have buoyancy. That's the word, buoyancy. With the energies that are around you, and the energies that you absorb and observe, but you observe first to absorb what energies are yours, right? See, and it's like being able to dump and pour and just eliminate any toxins, eliminate. This is cleansing. This is also like temperance is like being patient with the process. Yes, and you can see in the background there's the tower, and in the Fool card I had that same thing here. But it's like yes, had you been not patient with yourself, you would have been destroyed in that tower. But here you are, as an angel, as a servant of the Lord, and you're using your energies here, and to transmute things, and to avoid a tower in your life, to step away from the tower with the lesson, right? That's what we're talking about, is this lesson. And without the lesson, you don't pass. Without patience, you don't have the progression. Without patience, you don't get to have that 2 steps forward, 1 step back for reflection, right? To look at yourself and to see yourself in another person is the beauty of all of this. That reflection state, to really pause and look. You know, and it's like the essence of dancing, and it's like dancing with the universe, right? And it's like pause, or like take a pose. It's like I'm getting that paparazzi kind of feeling. You are definitely like having an impact here. You're definitely having an impact. So it's like fame is what you're going for. Fame is not what you're going for. You are wanting to be heard, yeah, because you're speaking from your absolute truth and authentic self. So here we are. We have another card come flipping out. Yes, your healing is healing the planet. Your healing is coming from naked truth here. Naked in your authentic self. You don't hide anything. There's a star, a big star, like you are someone who is looked up to, you know, and it's through the pain that you've been able to transmute it into something that actually serves you. And it's progression, and it's power and prestige, and it's perseverance, all these P words, right? And so it's beautiful. And there's bats that are in the picture here, but it's like you're up to bat. You know, it's like you're getting ready to step up to the plate. And it's like taking this bat energy of like you're nocturnal, right? And it's like you feed on your downloads, you feed on this energy at night. And it's like you're connected to night. And what's the number on the card? It is 17, almost 18. What's after the star? I am learning, I'm learning it very quickly and fast, but I need to know what the hell 18 is. Anyway, is it? No, okay. It's okay. I'm not going to dwell on it. It'll probably pop out, maybe. So here we go. Let's see what the other energies are. Those are way too many to look at. Let's see here. Energy to look at here for my starseed, twin flame energies that I'm seeing here and dealing with myself. Let's see here. Any other cards? Spirit? Nope. Spirit says let's do. That's great though. Like, it's great. And it's like focusing on the positive, and just like Spirit doesn't even want you to look at the negative anymore. There's a lot of negative to be looked at, but it's like you don't have to absorb that right now. And it's like not even part of this reading because of that. And so, yeah, here we have the strength in reverse, like letting your walls down is what that's coming from. I just seen that flipped over on the other side. But let's get a nail in the coffin energy here. I'm being drawn to this. So, 2 different decks I'm being drawn to right here. But let's see right here. Look what we got here for you, collective star seeds, energies of twin flame. That's way too many. So like this nail in the coffin, it's like you have so much more work to do. You realize it, and you know it, and it's like, wow, this energy of like, but it's like not an energy or a burden. It's like you're not taking on energies of someone who is not developed, or someone who is not understanding of what it is that their purpose is. You're actually getting a helper. You're gaining help. You're gaining someone with assistance. I almost wanted to put that deck down, but it's because I wanted to pick up cards that I feel like I lost. So there's that ties into the energy there. It's like you wanted to put something down. You wanted to put down your talents and abilities. You wanted to put down your purpose so that you can figure out what it is you lost. That 5 of Cups energy, right? We drew that card as well somewhere in the scheme of things. I just don't see it, but yeah, the 5 of Cups energy was present. But anyway, on the bottom of the deck we were just dealing with, though, it is the 3 of Cups, and that's what I'm talking about. This fire, this collaboration that's causing smoke signals. It's going to be a passion, of desire, of things that are relevant and present. It's not going to be something you're going to be like doctoring somebody up. It's somebody at your level you see eye to eye with. You're coexisting. It's your helper, because you grow from each other, and it's like you elevate each other. It's not a burden at all. And so it's like getting out of that frame of mind, because that's all you've dealt with in your life. You know, it's not that energy. It's somebody that matches you, and it's like something you dream about, you know. And this